What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back making videos. I'm so sorry about not uploading last week. Finally done with the semester, so I do have a lot more free time. Although I still have a busy summer, however, I am back to making videos, and I did not upload anything for April, which kind of sucks because I really was planning on making the Blacklist video. However, the issue was that, man, I just gotta upgrade the RAM on this laptop that I edit videos with because it was terrible to use DaVinci Resolve. So, I don't know when those videos are gonna be released. However, I still will be putting out some content. So we are driving the Mercedes 190E. Great looking car. I don't know, it's because the fact that I have all yellow parts, because this is a preset, but this car sucked. Like, apart from the nitrous, like, this car was so bad to drive. And don't waste your money on this car. Yeah, it's just not good at all. Up against the GTR, it's like the battle of the OG cars from World. From release, but I'm pretty sure this is the C6 Z06 carbon limit. Man, I forgot the name of this car already. We have the Team Escape edition, so I shouldn't be racing this thing. As a Team Escape car, it does its thing. However, there are just better options, like the Viper, especially for A-Class. I'm pretty sure the Viper is like a beast. The Viper, Panamera is also a nice one, and the Ferrari FF. Those are the cars that I say you should get for Team Escape. It's probably a lot more options, but those are the ones I've tried. We were doing pretty good against this GTR. Kind of surprising. Now, this car in general, it's pretty good. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. Granted, I really haven't raced this thing too much. So far, we're driving around. Handles decent. It accelerates fine, I'm assuming. At least in this race, it's accelerating fine. Top speed, not too bad. Overall, just a good all-rounder. Now, in terms of the pursuit ability, despite the fact it is a Team Escape car, from what I recall, because I don't have this car anymore, so from what I recall, it is pretty good in terms of like smashing, like dealing with cops due to its weight and all. However, I don't think this is a car that can flip rhinos consistently. So, if you are buying this strictly for Team Escape, there are better options. Granted, I could be all wrong, and I'm just not using this car properly, but this is my experience. And man, like, I had so many cars that you'll be seeing that I just don't own anymore. So if you actually check my profile on WUG, my garage is way smaller now. Making up some good time right now. Yeah, now that GTR just fell behind, which is kind of surprising because the GTR shouldn't be this bad. I do remember when it was first retuned, it was like a meta B car. That was like way back. Honestly, I can't believe that WUG's been out for like 4 years. Time really does fly, for real. And we are finished. Good job, CO6. And we got a lower class race going on. These ones are always nice, especially when you got so many people. So we are driving the G35. You don't really see this car too often in lobbies, at least from my playtime experience. And I gotta say, this car is the definition of mid on this game. Good NOS, but it's mid. It's essentially a way to describe it is kind of the same way I feel like about the 190E, except the 190E is actually a terrible car to drive, apart from its nitrous. This car is a fine car to drive. It's just that there's nothing remarkable about it. And as you can see in this race in general, I'm in the middle of the pack, and I can't really do much else. All I can hope is that this car fends off all the other cars. And fun fact, pretty sure a lot of y'all will know this, but this is a Nissan Skyline. So this is the Skyline V35, and man, if you're on social media and stuff, I'm not even on social media, but if you're on like YouTube and such stuff like that, there are so many people who are just misinformed about this car. They're just like, nah, what are you talking about? This is an Infiniti G35. Yeah, you're right, but this is also a Skyline V35, and it was rebadged as an Infiniti. And it's very interesting to see the reputation of this car throughout the world, because I know the Skyline Vs, at least from seeing on the internet, they're very well respected cars, kind of underrated, whereas here in North America, in the US, they have terrible reputations now. Infinitis are literally they're literally cars for people who can't afford a BMW or Audi or Mercedes. Yeah. That being said, would I want one? Yeah, I still want one. I always did like these cars, more so the G37. But these cars are pretty nice in my opinion. I really do like the Q50, if you know what that is. I wish these servers actually released the Q60, because that car is so nice, so good looking. Driving possibly one of the ugliest presets you can get in the car dealership. So this is the Cadillac CTS Lawyer Up. And another thing about this car is, it is the Cadillac CTS. I get it's from Most Wanted. Man, that truck could have caused so many problems. But I know this car's from Most Wanted, but the thing is that the CTS, this one, it's a pretty ugly car in my opinion. That being said, the CTS-V, even this generation CTS-V, I think they look pretty nice. They're pretty understated. I know a lot of people, they don't like Cadillacs because of that, that old person look. And I do agree there is a bit of that old person look, like when you compare the Cadillac versus like, the German cars or even the Japanese cars. But I saw a couple of these first gen CTS-Vs in person. I'm like, man, they look so good, because it's not really in your face. It, like, the styling of it's so subtle. However, if you just take a look at it and you just stay looking at it, it looks really sharp. That being said, we don't have any of those cars in WUG. We just have the CTS, and nothing special. I have a feeling this car a meta in anything? It seems like it would be like a top speed, like, meta D car. I don't know, it just seems like that type of car. But I'm not too sure about that. It does have good nitrous. And this preset is really ugly. However, the car is not trash enough to the point that we're dead last. There's so much debris in the way. Really slow this thing down. Handling, super unremarkable. I mean, what do you expect? It's literally a 4-door American sedan. Like, it's not impressive at all. And would I say get this car? Nah, this car is literally just a garage filler, just to get achievement points, pretty much. On to the final race with the Peugeot Oxia. Now, I got this car in S1, and to be fair, I just did it because of the fact that if you saw from the previous months, the capacity of the inventories are reducing, so I really just need to throw. I was just throwing parts on random cars, just to get that that 3-star tuner achievement. So I was like, why not just S1 max this car? And I say don't do that. I know this is a meta A car because I always see this car in the time attack challenges for A, for at least some of the tracks. But in S, this thing, and even when I drove it in A class, it was pretty nice. Overall, it was generally a stronger car, especially on those more technical tracks. However, in S1 over here, also, I do recognize some of these names of really good drivers, so that's one thing, skill issue. And this car, it cannot seem to hang with other rides in S1, at least from my general experience, because I don't really drive this car too often. However, the thing is that, as you can see right here, like against the TVR, man, like I have no power whatsoever, man. And it's, oh, what just happened to him? That's so weird. That is so weird. What went on with there? But yeah, this car is so lacking, and I'm just getting left behind, and you can't do anything about it, man. So, and the thing is that whatever the tune I used, I'm pretty sure is the one that's on. It's on the WUG Tune XL sheet. So I used that one, so it should be the most optimal one for this car. However, this car is definitely made for A class. In terms of how it drives, it's good. Like, it's not like a grippy car, but it's not like too loose. Although, as you can see, it does slide out a bit. The acceleration is pretty weak. You really cannot reach its top speed, and we are dead last because my man, the TVR was like, nah, screw this, man. I'm done. I am done with all this. And as you can see, I really don't drive this car a lot because I'm hitting all these walls, so I have not mastered its braking points. But yeah, I have to let off the throttle so much when taking corners, which that's not really good, especially against that F40. If I haven't driven the F40 in like 2-3 years, but if the car is the way it is then, yeah, no, this car has no chance whatsoever. Or even like some of the other S1 cars. Oh man, I was really just trying to get over there. And we are actually, this is actually the last race. I completely forgot about this one. So this is a video, actually, this and the CTS is actually from a video of a Let's Play I was trying to make of this game. So Let's Play of Zero to Hero, essentially, if you know what that is, like starting from the bottom, now we hear type of stuff on WUG. I kind of gave up on the idea simply because of the fact that I just didn't have the time. Like, I made this was created way back in January or February, but it's been a minute, and honestly, I don't think, I really wasn't committed to the idea after a while, so I was like, why not just take some of the stuff from that series and take the races and just put it in here. Will I go back to it? Yes, I am highly considering going back, especially I really hope to upload more consistently and honestly even finish up some old things. So I don't know if you saw some of my shorts, but you know, I brought up Need for Speed Most Wanted. I've never finished that Let's Play, and it's probably going to be 3 years at this point. So I do have a goal of finishing that game up, as well as playing some others. I do have other games that I've recorded. I just need to make voiceovers for them. And that's going to be the race. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Take care.